so a cat-cow is a really good mobility exercise just to loosen up the spine and really help us just get a bit of relief around the neck, the shoulders and down toward that pelvis. So one of the things we need to look at when we're pregnant is making sure that we modify the cat-cow so that we're not creating too much pressure on the lower back here. So because we have a bump of varying different sizes going on here, the weight and pressure of the bump can cause too much of an arch here, too much pressure, and also that's not going to feel that nice for the bump kind of moving toward the floor. So what we want to make sure that we do, especially when we're going from the cat into the cow, which normally might look more like a kind of a very exaggerated arch shape depending on your own mobility in particular, we want to actually try and keep the back quite flat and stable. So we can push up into the cat shape and that should be fairly comfortable. When we move through into the cow, we want to make sure that we're not creating too much of an arch. So if we go onto all fours, we want to have ideally the shoulder in a nice line over the wrist and the hip in a nice line over the knee. If you need to go a bit wider with the knees, a bit narrow with the knees, do what feels comfortable for your pelvis, and equally with your palms and your hands. If you've got a little bit of wrist pain, you can put a cushion under there, or even potentially go onto your fists if you need to. Adapt this exercise so that it feels comfortable for you. So in the position that feels right for you, as we take a breath in, we're going to extend the head. But as we extend the head forwards, we're not doing that typical archway in the back. I want you to think about gently putting the bump in towards you and lifting your pelvic floor. As we arch upwards, we're going to push the spine up, separate the shoulder blades, and again draw the bump towards the spine. On the inhale, come back through. Double check your posture, extend forwards, but don't go into that exaggerated arch. And as we exhale, drive the spine up, separate the shoulder blades, and press the palms into the floor. So just get into a nice rhythm with that. Inhale, keep the bump drawn in, keep the pressure off the back, extend the head forwards. As we exhale, drive the spine up toward the ceiling, and separate the shoulder blades and press the palms down. So it's just about not creating too much pressure of the bump going down. We don't want any doming to happen as well in the bump. So it's just having that kind of awareness of that, how to adapt the exercise and keep it nice and safe for your pregnancy.